Hello, and welcome to the third and final video prepared for our Spring 2023 Cybersecurity Symposium. My name is Stanley Wisnowski, and I'm a student at William T. Dwyer High School, a dual enrollment student at Palm Beach State College, and a proud member of Palm Beach State College's Ethical Hackers Club. In this video, I'll be walking you through Hack the Box's beginner machine, Precious. What is Capture the Flag? In short, Capture the Flag challenges are puzzles. Capture the Flag challenges are a significant and widely used tool for education in the field of ethical hacking, penetration testing, and cybersecurity in general. These challenges allow security professionals to test and refine their skills in a safe and controlled environment, while also gaining valuable hands-on experience in identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities in systems and networks. By participating in Capture the Flag challenges, beginners can develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills, learn new techniques and tools, and gain practical experience in real-world scenarios. Ultimately, Capture the Flag challenges are an essential component of any effective cybersecurity training program, helping individuals and organizations stay ahead of evolving threats and keep their systems and data secure. As you continue on your journey to becoming an ethical hacker, it's important to consider the value of Capture the Flag or CTF challenges. These challenges provide an opportunity for you to develop the necessary skills to become a successful ethical hacker. By participating in CTF challenges, you'll learn to think like a hacker as you work to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in a simulated environment. This type of hands-on experience is essential for gaining practical knowledge of security concepts and tactics, and for developing the critical thinking skills necessary to succeed in the field. Additionally, CTF challenges provide an opportunity for you to network with other cybersecurity professionals and enthusiasts. This can be an invaluable resource for learning about the latest trends and techniques in the field and for connecting with potential employers or mentors. Overall, participating in CTF challenges is an excellent way to gain practical experience and develop the skills necessary to become a successful ethical hacker. I encourage you to seek out these challenges and make the most of the opportunities they provide. Hack the Box is an online platform that provides a range of realistic penetration testing labs and challenges to help security enthusiasts develop their skills. This is Hack the Box's dashboard, where you can see your progress and ranking in Capture the Flag challenges. The machine we'll be owning today is called Precious. Let's search for it. Here we can see some information about the machine, the most important of which, the IP address. In order to play machines on Hack the Box, you need to first connect to a VPN. You can do this by clicking Connect to HTB in the upper right corner. Then click Machines, Open VPN, and Download VPN. I've already downloaded mine. Let's head over to a terminal. CD into the directory that has your OpenVPN file. Here you can see the OpenVPN file. Type sudo OpenVPN and then the name of the file. We're now connected to Hack the Box. This particular Capture the Flag challenge simulates gray box testing. As discussed in the earlier presentations, this means we have some knowledge of the target system. In this case, we have the IP address of a target machine. Let's see what happens if we paste the IP address into our browser. The IP address redirected to precious.htb. I know precious.htb doesn't exist, not only because of the .htb extension, but also we can look it up on whois.com. As you can see here, it's an invalid domain name. The next logical step is to add precious.htb to our hosts file so that we can access the machine via the IP address given. Let's create a new entry in our hosts file. Type the IP address, the host name, and the URL. Control X to close, Y to save, and enter to save to file. Let's try again. Now we can access the website. It looks like we're dealing with a web application that's designed to convert a web page to a PDF. Let's input a URL and see if we can get a PDF download of the website. Cannot load remote URL. Remote means outside a network, so let's try to load a URL from inside the network. We can host our own HTTP server to try this. Let's find our IP address so that we may connect to our own server. Since we're looking for the IP address of our VPN connection, it'll be under TUN0 or Tunnel 0. Let's copy the IP address, paste it, and specify the port 8080. It worked. We have a PDF download of what we're serving on our website. Let's look at this PDF a little bit. We can check document properties and see that it's generated by PDFkit 0.8.6. If we search for this, we can see that there's a command injection vulnerability. RCE, or remote code execution, is about as bad as it gets by way of vulnerabilities. Let's look at the example commands. It looks like if we follow our link with $name equals and then these characters, we can execute commands inside of the grave symbols. Let's try it. I'm gonna try pwd or print working directory. directory listing for $name equals var www pdf app. This is the current working directory of the user who executed the command. Now we have confirmed that we have remote code execution. Let's look for an example reverse shell in order to gain a connection back to our computer. Let's paste the example reverse shell. We need to replace the IP address with our own, and you may replace the port if you want. Before we enter this command, however, we need to start listening on port 420. We can use nc tac nv lp and then specify the port that we're listening on. I forgot this earlier, but make sure that this says Python 3, otherwise the command won't work. Now, submit the command. We can see we have a connection from the precious machine. We can check the user by typing who am I. We are Ruby. Now that we've gained access to a user account on the system, we may look to pivot or find other means of attack. Let's look around and see what we can find. After some searching, we found a directory called .bundle, and within it, a file called config. After catting the file out to the terminal, we can see what looks to be a username and password combination. Let's try to use it for SSH. We'll try to SSH into the Henry account. Let's try the password. It worked. Who am I? Henry. This seems to be a higher level user than we had before. Let's look around in Henry's home directory. We can see a couple of files here. Most importantly, user.txt. I wonder what that is. Let's cat it out to the terminal. Interesting. This may be a flag or something else. Let's note it down for later use. Let's look at the permissions of the Henry user. It looks like Henry is allowed to update dependencies without entering a password. Maybe we can inject some code into the dependencies.yml file. After some searching, we come across this article. Blind remote code execution through YAML deserialization. The article provides a link to Ruby YAML exploits. After opening the link, we find this YAML code. If we open it and read it, it looks like with git_set, we're allowed to execute code on the system. Let's try it. Once we create dependencies.yml in the home folder, we can paste in the code that we got from the GitHub gist. I've edited the code slightly in the git_set section. chmod u+s/bin/bash. This essentially gives us a terminal with elevated permissions. Let's Ctrl X, Y, enter to save. Now, from our home directory, let's try to execute this. Remember, as Henry, we're allowed to execute this without entering a password as root. Let's try as Ruby now. Now we can issue the command bash tac-p, and we have a privileged shell. We are root. If we change directory to the root directory and list, we can see root.txt. Let's cat it out. This looks like another flag. Let's note it down. Once we have our flags, we can submit them using the submit flag feature. Paste in the flag and rate the difficulty of the machine. Congratulations, you've just owned a system. In conclusion, this CTF walkthrough has demonstrated the importance of utilizing a structured approach when tackling complex cybersecurity challenges. By breaking down the problem into smaller components and working through them systematically, we were able to effectively solve the challenges presented. Additionally, we learned the value of persistence and creativity in the face of difficult obstacles. These skills are crucial for success in the field of cybersecurity and can be developed through continued practice and participation in similar challenges. I hope these videos have been a valuable learning experience and have helped to better prepare you for future cybersecurity endeavors. Thanks for watching. Remember to stay ethical and happy hacking.